Okay guys, so let's begin the discussion over the question exercises for straight lines. First question for 1 mark says that find the slope of the line passing through the points 3, -2 and 3, 4. Now in here the 2 points are given to you, and by the 2-point slope form I will be able to find the slope of this line. So I will say line passes through 3, -2 and 3, 4. Line passes through 3, -2 and 3, 4. Let me say this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. Line passing through 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 will have slope as what? Therefore, its slope is given by what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. That is 4 minus -2 upon 3 minus 3, that is 6 upon 0, which is not defined. Therefore, slope of this line is actually not defined. Why? Slope of which line is not defined? The line which is parallel to y-axis or perpendicular to x-axis is the line whose inclination is 90 degrees, and because tan 90 is not defined, therefore slope of such a line is not defined. Here suppose this is 3, then 3, -2 is somewhere here and 3, 4 is somewhere here. So when you talk about the line passing through these 2 points, it actually is a line which is perpendicular to x-axis, and that is why this line was having slope as not defined. So this point is 3, 4 and so this point is 3, -2. Clear? So it was obvious that this line is going to have its slope as a not defined or undefined quantity. Next question says that find the equation of the line passing through this point with slope -4. This is clear, direct. Say this is x1, say this is y1, and take the slope as m. The equation of the line passing through the point x1, y1 having slope m is given by y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. So the equation is y minus y1 equals m. M is -4 into x minus x1. So it is y minus 3 equals -4 times x plus 2, which is -4x minus 8. So this happens to be what? -3 plus 8 equals -4x minus y. So you get -4x minus y equals 5, or 4x plus y equals -5, or 4x plus y plus 5 equals 0. It is in the standard form x plus by plus c equals 0. So at y minus 3 equals -4 times x minus -2, it is y minus 3 equals -4 times x plus 2, which gives you y minus 3 equals -4x minus 8. So -4x minus y will be -3 plus 8. So -4x minus y equals 5, or 4x plus y equals -5, or 4x plus y plus 5 equals 0. Next we have, write the equation of the lines for which tan theta is 1/2 and theta is the inclination of the line and the y-intercept is -3/2. So I am given the y-intercept, yes, I am given the y-intercept and I am given the value of tan theta. I know that if theta is the inclination of the line, then tangent ratio of the inclination is nothing but the slope. So actually I am given slope of the line as 1/2 and I am given the y-intercept as -3/2. Slope is represented by m, y-intercept is represented by c, and I have equation as, by the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus c, that is y equals m is 1/2 x plus c, that is plus -3/2 or -3/2. This gives you 2y equals x minus 3 or 2y let me write x minus 2y minus 3 equals 0. Ax plus by plus c equals 0, that's the very required equation of my straight line, which is having slope as 1/2 and y-intercept is minus 3/2. Reduce this equation into the normal form. Now, the moment you have the standard equation of your line and you are being asked to reduce it to the normal form, you have to first of all ensure that in here, this is not x, this is actually minus 8. In here, if you are given the very equation of the line as ax plus by plus c equals 0, you have to ensure that the value c is positive. Once you have successfully made c positive, then you can assign the coefficient of x as letter A, coefficient of y as letter B, and the constant term which is made positive as letter C, and then proceed ahead in actually using the formula to convert the required equation in the normal form. So, we have root 3x, it is root 3x plus y minus 8 equals 0. Here you can see the constant term is sitting with a negative sign. I don't want that. So, I am going to multiply throughout by minus sign. This is minus root 3x minus y plus 8 equals minus 0, which is 0. Now, you can say that minus root 3 is a, minus 1, minus y means minus 1y, minus 1 is b, and you have 8 as c. So, now I can say a is minus root 3, b is minus 1, c is 8. Don't keep root 3 as a, 1 as b and minus 8 as c. I will be assigning a, b, c values only when c has been made positive. Okay, so here c was not positive, the constant term was not positive, I made it positive, then I assigned that particular positive constant as value c and respective coefficient of x and y as a and b respectively. Then I know that normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals p. What is p? P is given by c upon under root a square plus b square. C is 8, a is root 3 or minus root 3 square is 3, minus 1 square is 1. So, you get 8 upon root 4, that is 2, and therefore you get 4. This is root 4 is 2, 8 upon 2 is 4. P stands for the distance for the length, and that can never be negative, so I am getting a non-negative value. Cos alpha is minus a upon under root a square plus b square. Minus a is minus root 3, so minus of minus root 3 is root 3 upon under root a square plus b square, that is root 3/2. And talking about sin alpha, it is minus b upon under root a square plus b square. So, it is minus b, b is minus 1, so minus of minus 1 is 1 upon under root 4, that is 1/2. Write it in the form of cos alpha and sin alpha. I can write this as cos 30, I can write this as sin 30. Therefore, normal form is what? Normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals p, where alpha is 30 degrees and p is 4. That is x cos 30 plus y sin 30 equals 4. This is my very required normal form. You can also write this as x root 3/2 plus y 1/2 equals 4, actual values of cos 30 and sin 30. Next we have find the equation of the line whose perpendicular distance from origin is 4 units and the angle which the normal makes with positive direction of x axis is 15 degrees. Let us try to do this in here as well. I am given that perpendicular distance from origin. So, suppose that is my line L. Perpendicular distance from origin of this line is given to me as 4 units. This is given to me as 4. This is perpendicular distance of the line from origin. and it is given that the angle which the normal makes with positive direction of x-axis is 15 degrees. Now the perpendicular which is drawn to the line from origin itself is the normal, and the normal is making 15 degrees angle with the positive direction of x-axis. You are given the value of alpha, you are given the value of p. It is written find the equation of this line. I can obviously find this equation in the normal form only. Equation of line L is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals p, where p is actually 4 units because p represents the very length of the normal which is drawn to the line from origin. It is given to you as 4, and alpha is 15 degrees, where alpha represents the angle which the normal makes with positive direction of x-axis. So what happens to be your normal form? X cos 15 plus y sin 15 equals 4. Now what is cos 15 and sin 15? You should be very well versed with either the values or the way of computation of the values. Cos 15 can be written as cos 45 minus 30. Cos of A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. This is 1 by root 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 2 into 1 by 2. 1 by root 2 comes out common. You are left with root 3 plus 1 by 2. So eventually you have got root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. So cos 15 is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Sin 15. It is sine of, again, 45 minus 30. This is what sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin 45 1 by root 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2 minus again 1 by root 2 sin 30 1 by 2. This eventually gives you 1 by root 2 common. Root 3 minus 1 by 2. So this happens to be root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2 equals 4, which eventually gives you what? As the final answer is root 3 plus 1 times x plus root 3 minus 1 times y is equal to 2 root 2 into 4, that is 8 root 2. This happens to be your final equation for this line. Next, let's see, we have what? Show that the path of a moving point such that its distance from two lines is equal is a straight line. So basically it is saying that there are two lines and it is saying that there is a point, say h comma k. It is moving in such a way that its distance from the two lines, is equal. So this point is h comma k, say this is A, say this is B. It is moving in such a manner that its distance from these two lines is always the same. So distance of h comma k from, say this is line 1 and say this one is line 2. Distance of h comma k from line 1 is equal to distance of h comma k from line 2. You know how to calculate the perpendicular distance of a point from a line. It is given by what? Mod of in place of x and in place of y, what do? So basically, first of all, you convert it in the standard form. This is 3x minus 2y minus 5 equals 0, and this is 3x plus 2y minus 5 equals 0. Now it is of the form ax plus by plus c equals 0, ax plus by plus c equals 0. x1 comma y1 is the point from where you wish to calculate the perpendicular distance to these two lines. It is given by mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c whole upon under root a square plus b square. So here distance of h comma k from this particular line would be mod of 3 into h minus 2k minus 5 whole upon under root of 3 square plus minus 2 square, and this distance is equal to distance of h comma k from this line 3 into h plus 2 into k minus 5 whole upon under root of 3 square plus 2 square. You know under root of 3 square plus minus 2 square is equals to under root of 3 square plus 2 square. This is what? 9 plus 4, that's 13, root 13 cancels out. You have got mod of this equals mod of this. This implies 3h minus 2k minus 5 is equals to plus minus 3h plus 2k minus 5. I have just removed the mod sign, so plus minus eventually comes as the value. So you have two things, 3h minus 2k minus 5 is equals to 3h plus 2k minus 5, or 3h minus 2k minus 5 is equals to 3h plus 2k minus of 3h plus 2k minus 5. Either this is equal to positive of this or this is equal to negative of this. That means what? 3h cancels out, minus 5. This gives you k equals 0, or from here if you see this is 3h, this is minus 3h, minus 2k cancels out, and this is minus 5, this is plus 5. So this gives you 3h plus 3h, 6h minus 2k plus 2k is 0, minus 5, and this is minus 5 minus 10. So h is equals to 5 by 3. So either k is 0 or h is 5 by 3. See, if k is 0, that means y coordinate of the point is 0. Y coordinate of the point is 0. If k is 0, then h comma k lies on the line y equals 0, which is my x-axis. Obviously then the very point is going to satisfy the equation of x-axis y equals 0 because its very y coordinate k is 0. Or if h is equals to 5 by 3, then h comma k lies on the line x equals 5 by 3, which is a line passing through the x equals 5 by 3 value. It is perpendicular to x-axis, parallel to y-axis. So if h is equals to 5 by 3, clearly the point h comma k will satisfy this equation. That means in both the cases it is actually representing either this straight line or this straight line, but in any case it is definitely representing a straight line. Therefore, in any case we are getting that the path of this moving point h comma k is actually a straight line. Path of h comma k is a straight line. Either the straight line is going to be the x-axis or the straight line is going to be the line parallel to y-axis, perpendicular to x-axis, passing through the point 5 by 3 given by x equals 5 by 3. Next we have find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to the line x minus 2y minus 3 equals 0 and passing through the point 1 comma minus 2. Now the moment I am talking about one line being perpendicular to the other, I already know the nature of the slope. So if I am saying line L is perpendicular to the line x minus 2y minus 3 equals 0, this implies slope of L is minus 1 upon slope of x minus 2y minus 3 equals 0. Okay, because the slopes are actually negative reciprocals of each other when the two lines are perpendicular. What is the slope of the line ax plus by plus c equals 0? Slope of this is given by minus a by b. If you remember, we have already done this. We convert ax plus by plus c equals 0 in the slope intercept form and then conclude about the value of the slope of this line, whose general equation is given to you as minus a by b, minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. So here, what will be the slope of this line? Minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. So this is actually coming out to be minus 2. Fine. So slope of line L is minus 2 and L passes through 1 comma minus 2. Now you have the slope with you, you have the points coordinates through which the line is passing. So therefore, equation of L is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. You can always resolve this. This is y plus 2 equals minus 2x plus 2. So this gives you y equals minus 2x, or y plus 2x equals 0. Next we have find the angle between the lines y minus root 3x minus 5 equals 0 and root 3y minus x plus 6 equals 0. In order to compute the angle, we know there are two angles between any two lines. One is acute, one is obtuse. Acute we find with the help of the formula tan theta equals mod of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2, and from 180 we subtract this acute angle and get the obtuse angle between the same two lines. So I have line 1 as, let's convert it in the normal, basically this general equation. I have y minus root 3x minus 5 equals 0. So this can be written as y minus 5 equals root 3x, or I can write this as root 3x minus y equals minus 5. Fine. Or let me just write it in the slope intercept form. That would be better. So I can write this as y equals root 3x plus 5. This is playing the role of m. So slope of L is root 3, L1. What about L2? Write it like that. You have root 3y equals x minus 6, or y equals 1 by root 3x minus 6 by root 3. And here you have this as m. So say this is m1, this is m2. So slope of L2 is 1 by root 3. m1 you have, m2 you have tan theta. Acute angle is say theta, then tan theta is mod of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. That's mod of 1 by root 3 minus root 3 upon 1 plus 1 by root 3 into root 3, which is 1. So this is 1 minus 3 upon 2 root 3. Why? Because this is 1 minus root 3 into root 3 is 3 whole upon root 3 whole upon 2. So 2 root 3. This gives you mod of minus 2, which is 2 upon 2 root 3. This is 1 by root 3. This implies if tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 and theta is an acute angle, then theta is given by 30 degrees. That's my acute angle. And the obtuse angle, if you wish to find out, what would that be? Obtuse angle is 180 minus acute angle, which is 150 degrees. So you have acute angle, you have obtuse angle both as the angles between the two lines. Basically what you're getting is that if these are my two lines, then this acute angle is coming out to be 30 degrees vertically opposite, and the other pair of vertically opposite angles is coming out to be 150. That's line 1, that's line 2. That's the scenario you are getting. Next we have, find the distance of this line from the point 4, 1 measured along the line making an angle of 135 degrees with positive direction of x-axis. Basically it is saying that, in another way it is trying to ask you to compute the distance of a point from a line. So you have y equals 4x. Y equals 4x is a line which will be passing through origin. You can see 0, 0 satisfies the equation of the line. This is y equals 4x. Now there is another line which is making an angle of 135 degrees with positive direction of x-axis, and there is a point given 4, 1 which is lying along this line. I am being asked to calculate the distance of this point from the line y equals 4x. Now it is not saying just simply to calculate the distance of 4, 1 from y equals 4x. Otherwise what you would have done, you would have dropped a perpendicular and found out the length of this perpendicular. That would have been the perpendicular distance of the point 4, 1 from the line y equals 4x. But it is asking you to find the very distance of this point from the line y equals 4x, but along this new line. That means walk along this line from 4, 1 and stop at the point when you reach the line y equals 4x and calculate this distance. How far is 4, 1 from y equals 4x, but when you travel along this new line? So if this point I am saying as A, this point is B, I need to calculate the length of AB. So I need to calculate AB. AB represents the distance of 4, 1 from y equals 4x, but along this line which makes 135 degrees angle with the positive direction of x-axis. Now if 135 is its inclination, I can very easily calculate the what? Equation of this line. Why? Because this is theta. Say this line is L. Slope of L will be what? Tan theta. It is tan 135, which is tan of 180 minus 45, which is minus tan 45, which is minus 1. Now slope of this line L you know is minus 1. It is passing through the point 4, 1. So what is equation of line L? Equation of line L is, first thing is slope of line L, second thing is equation of line L is given by y minus y1. y1 is 1 equals slope is minus 1 m into x minus x1, x1 is 4. y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1, x1, y1 is the points coordinates which are lying on this line, and m is the slope given by the help of the inclination. So this is y minus y1 equals minus x plus 4, or y plus x equals 5. So the equation of line L is y plus x equals 5. Now that I have the equation of this line with me, I need to calculate the distance between these 2 points. I need to first get the coordinates of point B. So third point is coordinates of point B. Coordinates of point B. Point B is the point of intersection of y equals 4x and y plus x equals 5. Third is coordinates of B. Y equals 4x and x plus y equals 5. This is what? Minus x plus 4. So y plus x equals 4 plus 1 is 5. X plus y equals 5. Coordinates of point B we need to calculate. We have y plus x equals 5 and y equals 4x. Solving both, we get, just put y equals 4x here, you get 4x plus x is 5x equals 5, which implies x equals 1, and if you put x equals 1 you get 5 minus 1 4, so y is 4. So coordinates of point B are 1, 4. So this is B 1, 4. You have coordinates of A, coordinates of B, just calculate the distance between A and B. under root of x2 minus x1 whole square, 4 minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square. 3 square is 9, again 3 square is 9, this is root 18. Fine. So this can be written as what? 3 into 3 into 2, that is 3 root 2. Is it clear? So you have got 3 root 2 as your answer. 3 root 2 is actually the distance of 4, 1 from the line y equals 4x if you move along the line L whose equation is given by x plus y equals 5. Next we have, assuming that straight lines are working as mirrors for a point, find the image of the point 1, 2 in the line x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. What is this actually trying to say is, let's say this is my line whose equation is given by x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. There is this point 1, 2. I need to find the image of this point along this line acting as the mirror. So what you do, you drop a perpendicular from the point onto this line, exact same distance you travel downwards, and the point that you obtain when you stop, see this distance is same as this distance. So basically this point P is acting as the midpoint. Here where you stop is known as the image of 1, 2 along the mirror x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. What did I say? You drop a perpendicular. This much distance is the distance of the point 1, 2 from this line. Exact same distance you travel to the other side. You stop when you have completed the distance. This point is actually the image of 1, 2 along this line. So because you are moving the exact same distance downwards, these two distances are same. P happens to be the midpoint of the segment joining A and B. Fine. So now we need to calculate the coordinates of H, basically coordinates of point B, which is my image. Now in here, if I talk about firstly slope of line passing through A 1, 2 and B H, K. What is the slope of the line passing through 2 points? It is given by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. But because this line which is passing through A and B is going to be perpendicular to the given line, therefore, but as this line is perpendicular to the line x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0, that means what is the slope of this line? Slope of this line is given by minus a by b, minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. This is 1 by 3. So if these two lines are perpendicular, that means slope of this line means the line passing through 1, 2 and H, K will be negative reciprocal of this slope because they both are perpendicular. Now slope is given by this also and this also. We get K minus 2 upon H minus 1 equals minus 3. That is K minus 2 equals minus 3H plus 3. So K plus 3H equals 5. Fine. Next, what is it that we have? Next we have P is the midpoint of AB. By section formula we have known how to calculate the coordinates of the midpoint. What will be the coordinates of P? H plus 1 divided by 2, comma K plus 2 divided by 2. Right? We have done this in section formula. Now point P is lying on the line x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0 and P lies on x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. So coordinates of P satisfy the equation of this line. So I have, in place of x, I will put h plus 1 whole upon 2 minus 3 times k plus 2 whole upon 2 plus 4 equals 0. So eventually you get h plus 1 minus 3k minus 6 plus 8 equals 0. This gives you h minus 3k. 1 minus 6 is minus 5 plus 8 is plus 3 equals 0. Just solve star and double star. Solving star and double star, what do you get? This is 3h plus k equals 5, and this is h minus 3k equals minus 3. So you multiply throughout by 3, this will be 3, this will be 9, and this will also be 9. Now you subtract, what do you get? K plus 9k is 10k, this is 14. This implies k is equals to 7 by 5 and h is equal to what? If k is 7 by 5, you have 5 minus 7 by 5. Right. So 3h is equals to 25 minus 7, that is 18 by 5. So h is 18 upon 5 into 3, that is 6 by 5. So if h is 6 by 5, k is 7 by 5, therefore coordinates of point B are, therefore B has coordinates 6 by 5, 7 by 5. So the image of point 1, 2 along this line x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0 is equal to 6 by 5, 7 by 5. That is what happens to be your very answer, and that completes our tackling over the 10 questions. Please revise these very nicely. That's it from my side. Thank you.